The Borno State Police Command, in its review for the year 2024, made 721 arrests of suspects involved in kidnapping, armed robbery, sexual violence, terrorism, homicide, among others. A breakdown of the crime data statistics indicated that the command recorded 65 cases of culpable homicides with 140 suspects, 6 cases with 7 suspects for terrorism. Kidnapping had 14 cases with 34 suspects, while rape with 109 cases and 117 suspects, among others. In another development during the December month, the command arrested 19 suspects, including a terrorist logistics supplier. The Commissioner of Police, Yusufu Mohammed, said the command will prioritize the clearance of IEDS resettled communities and complement its surveillance in the fight against crime and criminality in the state.
7 suspects arrested and 6 are awaiting are still under investigation. Kidnapping, 14 cases recorded during the year under review, 34 suspects arrested, 9 charged to court, and 5 are awaiting trial. Gender-based violence, 109 incidences reported, 117 suspects arrested, 81 suspects charged to court, 28 are still under investigation. Other allied offenses include causing grievous hurt, 22 cases recorded, 38 suspects arrested, 19 charged to court, 3 are still under investigation. Armed robbery and theft, we have 21 cases of armed robbery recorded, 77 suspects arrested, 13 charged to court, 8 under investigation. Theft, 45 suspects, 45 incidences reported, 101 suspects arrested, 33 cases charged to court, 12 are under investigation. Unlawful possession, 3 incidences reported, 5 suspects arrested, 3 charged to court, still under investigation. Now, the sum total of the crime frequency data for the outgoing year 2024 is that the command has reported incidences of felonious crime, misdemeanor, and other simple offenses, totaling 367. Of this total number, 721 suspects were arrested, 257 charged to court, while 110 are still under investigation. Others, their original case file duplicated to DPP, Ministry of Justice, Borno State, for legal advice and prosecution. The details of this arrest made will later be showcased by the command public relations officers. Now, what is our projection for the incoming year 2024? Our projection is in line with the IGP vision to reduce crime to the barest minimum nationwide, at least by 30%. Now, the command intends to sustain robust, proactive policing by ensuring that Maiduguri metropolis maintain its stature as one of the safest and most secured state capital out of the 36 state command in the country, as well as other major towns within the state. Now, the 10-year strategic plan, as envisioned by the state government, clearly spelled out the objective of the Borno state government under the pragmatic leadership of His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, that by 2027 there will not be IDP in the state, and all displaced persons will be returned back to their ancestral home. Now, the command has to prepare, as these areas are now being cleared and becoming safer, there is need to have on ground civil authority. And the Nigerian Police Force is the lead agency when it comes to internal security. So our projection for 2025 is how do we key in to this grand Borno restoration. To key into that one, we have to align with the transitional justice system by enhancing police presence in such communities where displaced persons have returned, and ensure that there is community participation in terms of our policing priority, as well as protection and promotion of human rights. What are the enablers we have on ground? I have to thank the Inspector General of Police for situating the EOD training school for the Northeast Geopolitical Zone in BORNO State. The school, which is the first of its type in the northern state, is situated at Wulari area here. The EOD training school, which has a commandant posted, has commenced series of training with the support of international partners. We have trained a number of EOD personnel in terms of technicality of unexploded explosive mines. At the same time, we have gone further. The divisional police officers across the 27 divisions in the state, 38 divisions in the state, have been trained on risk awareness. We also carried the training further by incorporating the civilian JTF and other critical stakeholders to address their education and awareness in terms of unexploded ordinances. Now, part of our strategic plan, as these communities are returned back to their ancestral home, there is need to guarantee their safety by building their resilience. The police is a focus here. What do we do? Part of our plan for the 2025 is to ensure that those communities where returnees are going back are being swept, probed, and cleared by our EOD technician. We will continue with the risk awareness training for all such communities so that they will be aware. They are not experts in terms of demobilizing the IED, but at least they should be aware of such UXO items when they cited them. The support of the state government and other donor agencies and international partners has gone beyond that one to ensure that the police that are returning to secure the returnees and displaced people in their ancestral homes are well motivated. It is in this regard that the state government has built a model police station at Lugumani, Nambarungara local government area. We have also had intervention at Banki, Benishek, Pulka, Goza, and Mungunu. These are the prototype police divisions with barracks accommodation, so that by the time the policemen are going back to protect the returnees, they are also well motivated to discharge their duties. So I would like to use this opportunity to appreciate and thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of BORNO State, Professor Babagana Umar Azulu, CON, for his unwavering support to BORNO State Police Command, as well as assenting to the BORNO State Penal Code Law and other related matters connected with the law 2023, which was assented and signed into law, as well as the domestication of the Criminal Justice Law and related VAG Act. This has significantly fast-tracked the process of our prosecutorial initiative in the command. So our deepest gratitude also go to the good people of BORNO State. Without them, we wouldn't have succeeded. Our scorecard could not have worked. Their resilience, their consciousness in terms of security and safety and protection of their neighborhood, that when you see something, you say something, has contributed immensely in guaranteeing safety in various communities and neighborhoods in Maiduguri and other principal towns in the state. The command will continue to be transparent, accountable, and answerable to the good people of BORNO State. The IG has said it at several fora that police should be people-centered. We should be people-centered. We cannot operate effectively without the support of the people and the community we are serving. And it is on this note that I wish to once again thank the good people of BORNO State, and they should always count on us to ensure their safety and guarantee security in the state. in 2025 and beyond, inshallah. Thank you.
And see, these are dangerous weapons that are being used by these criminal elements, especially by the Malian group. The Malian group, those ones that we know them with the youth gangsterism, they use such type of knives to intimidate or harm or injure members of the public. So we are calling and cautioning members of the public to also understand that by the use of such type of dangerous weapon or be in possession of it, especially in a place that you are not supposed to make use of them, is a very serious offense. Like 9 pieces of D5 tablets. On the 22nd, the brief of the case is that on the 22nd of December 2024, at about 18:20 hours, the team of police men on patrol, while on the snap stop and search at Marine Junction, arrested and brought to the station one Abdullahi Musa, 26 years, in possession of one long knife, while one Muazu Usman was in possession of 9 pieces of D5 sachet tablets, in which I'm going to show you in the counterinsurgency case. So we are going to interview a suspect in a live interview where we are going to ask him his name and what he did and what he was found in possession of him. Kaitashi. From what he's explaining in the Hausa language, his name is Sunankame Mohammed Idrissa. He's a supplier, a logistics supplier to the Boko Haram insurgents. In Akasameka, Aina, Akorapi, Korapi, Mekaji Yawaja, Mekakibama, Boko Haram in Kaji. We are calling on members of the public, especially in incidents like this. This young man here is an habitual supplier of the Boko Haram terrorists. So what they do is that they move away logistics such as food and other relief items to the insurgents who are out there in the bush. And these are aiding and abating criminal activities. We know that members of the public, many people don't see this as a crime. But before you, I have a suspect who has been paraded before you and is going to be charged to court for necessary prosecution. He specializes in stealing brand new motor vehicle tires, which are Mr. Lawan, 22 years of age, Tijani Abubakar, 24 years, Usman Mohammed, 19 years, all of Bololi Road. The 16 new tires who have been recovered in the suspect's possession were further stolen by the syndicate in Maiduguri Metropolitan City. So we are going to interview them directly to ask them what they were found in possession of them and why they stole such substances. Where's Lanka? Hey, Levi. Waya kawo maka taya? Abokanmu ne. Ya kai ya ka same ta ya ɗakin ku. December 2024, at about 18:20 hours, the team of police men on patrol, while on the snap stop and search at Marine Junction, arrested and brought to the station one Abdullahi Musa, 26 years, in possession of one long knife, while one Muazu Usman was in possession of 9 pieces of D5 sachet tablets, in which I'm going to show you in the counterinsurgency case. So we are going to interview a suspect in a live interview where we are going to ask him his name and what he did and what he was found in possession of him. Kaitashi. From what he's explaining in the Hausa language, his name is Sunankame Mohammed Idrissa. He's a supplier, a logistics supplier to the Boko Haram insurgents. In Akasameka, Aina, Akorapi, Korapi, Mekaji Yawaja, Mekakibama, Boko Haram in Kaji. We are calling on members of the public, especially in incidents like this. This young man here is an habitual supplier of the Boko Haram terrorists. So what they do is that they move away logistics such as food and other relief items to the insurgents who are out there in the bush. And these are aiding and abating criminal activities. We know that members of the public, many people don't see this as a crime. But before you, I have a suspect who has been paraded before you and is going to be charged to court for necessary prosecution. He specializes in stealing brand new motor vehicle tires, which are Mr. Lawan, 22 years of age, Tijani Abubakar, 24 years, Usman Mohammed, 19 years, all of Bololi Road. The 16 new tires who have been recovered in the suspect's possession were further stolen by the syndicate in Maiduguri Metropolitan City. So we are going to interview them directly to ask them what they were found in possession of them and why they stole such substances. Ms. Lanka. Anything. Wa ya kawo maka taya? Abokanmu ne. Ya aka yi aka same ta a ɗakin ku? Kai mai sunanka? Kana wani anguwa? Shekarunka nawa? Me kai?
Suspects, among others. In another development during the December month, the command arrested 19 suspects, including a terrorist logistics supplier. The Commissioner of Police, Yusufu Mohammed, said the command will prioritize the clearance of IEDs resettled communities and complement its surveillance in the fight against crime and criminality in the state.